this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, yeah, can I hit that? I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, yeah, can I hit that?
Tonight, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. Justin Herbert and the San Francisco 49ers versus Baker Mayfield and the Green Bay Packers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. On 1st and 10, Mayfield over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. For the Packers and Niners, this, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago. And that game belonged to the 49ers. You might remember Raheem Mostert. Boy, he really made a name for himself with that one. 220 yards on the ground, 4 touchdown runs in the 37-20 victory that sent the 49ers to Miami.
6 yards on the
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
The Niners take over first.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
The 20-yard line.
To throw again, Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over first and
back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 15 carries, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And that is incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Herbert's pass intended for Josh Jacobs.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks, and you give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football. And that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Herbert. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And complete to Zach Ertz. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 28 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
They had 2 straight first downs. Now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mixon on the toss right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
Well, that's one stuff. We'll see if this defense has another in their back pocket.
I just wonder on the other side of the ball, do you just challenge the big guys up front? This is a short yardage situation. We ought to be able to pick this up. Or do you say to yourself, they are awfully tough. I've got to throw it on this down.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. These two teams all tied after 1. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Joe Mixon. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Touchdown, Packers. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Mayfield. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. Looking to pick up some steam, generate some steam right now. Down on the scoreboard and struggling a bit.
And sometimes you have to find it from places you don't ordinarily get it. Not necessarily just going back and throwing the football. Maybe use your legs a little bit. Maybe rely on some teammates, get the ball in their hands. Anything to try and generate a spark. But bottom line, he has to play a lot better.
Yeah, he does. He's got the 2 INTs and the 1 touchdown pass so far. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A quick throw caught by Sharp. And he'll go out of bounds. Inside the 15-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's got it. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat foot.
And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Henry Ruggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And on the last go-around, couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here comes Miller. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Second down, here's Mixon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Back to Mixon on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23. 12 yards there and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mixon with a first down carry. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Chubb on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. At the Niners' 19-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
8-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, but it'll be second and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. That's complete, right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover.
And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
The Niners take over.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs.
Herbert's pass.
And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Jacobs. And he's not going to go anywhere as they... get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the run, now Herbert to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over first and
That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll find Miller. That's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
intended for Jay Sternberger. Incomplete.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
Jason Sanders.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Greg Stroman on the return. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. And the first half was not kind to him, and he knows that. 3 interceptions, but still tied, so kind of a clean slate.
I'd say it's a reprieve because ordinarily you throw 3 interceptions, your team should be behind. So he has to be thinking to himself, okay, I'm off the hook for that one. I have to play better for my team here in the second half.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
It's second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
30-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Jacobs, the ball.
Jerry Hughes on the stop. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On second down, here's Herbert. Reception here by Ruggs. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Complete to Henry Ruggs. It's a gain of 5.
The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
For the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
16 yards. And a Packer first down.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Bradley Chubb able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
3rd and long.
Third and long for Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Mayfield's pass.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's good. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up second.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. They're going for it. Here's Herbert. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Jerry Hughes. And the Packers are going to get... the football back in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let him get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
He was covered.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Mayfield to throw it, and they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got him. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13, it's a first down. They'll run on first down. Mixon. He's brought down by Terrell Burgess.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Nick Boyle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like... based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge.
Taken down.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now it's Herbert, and he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Henry Ruggs there to make the grab, and the 49ers have retaken the lead.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A first down throw from Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25-yard line. Here's Mayfield. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On second down, Mayfield again. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Hopkins on the grab over the middle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
First down, Green Bay.
Mayfield on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And that'll bring up second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
A loss of 13.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. They'll find Miller. That's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off. They will rally to the football and make the play.
And this kick is not going to get there. It's short. And no good. A fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's going to be caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Henry Ruggs yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play was... in the touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
36-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. Mayfield now from the 50. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
I had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. Is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up
that 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Packers.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Mayfield's pass.
DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
The ball carrier.
You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
And he stopped immediately there. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Jacobs now. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. So here we go, Charles. 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1 to get yourself in position for the second one.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and abundant. Tonight, well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for San Francisco, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they drop below 500 to 2-3.